Yes, it started. Thank you for agreeing to take part in the interview. Today's interview will be focused on BIPs. You among the most active students of Zenov Academy of Economics. You have participated in many BIPs and different mobility schemes and different types of mobilities. And I'm sure that you have your opinion about mobilities, different types of mobilities, and especially on BIPs. And you can compare BIPs with another mobility forms, for example, with long-term mobilities for studies or mobility for traineeship or doctoral mobility because you are a doctoral student as well. Uh, would you like to share with us your opinion about BIPs, benefits, for example, perceived benefits, also the load during the BIP, the grants, this combination between virtual and physical part, the networking. Please, you are free to talk about BIPs and do you like BIPs or not,
Mhm.
etc. The
Okay,
floor is
so
yours.
I'm ready. So first thing first is like I do like enjoy to doing BIP a lot actually. So far I did a lot of Erasmus, and as I remember, I did like two BIPs. One is in Porto in Tomar. Another one is in Camerino in Italy, and actually I have to say, I both in both BIPs I really learned a lot. I received a lot of knowledge and everything. It's actually a wonderful experience for me. Of course, it's not like long term, just like you mentioned, like the doctor mobility or the traineeship mobility. But to me, I think that BIP is more flexible compared to the long term. They're more flexible if you are too interesting to discover another country or discover another culture and have a short period of the knowledge thingy. And of course, BIP is better than the long terms. I think I receive a lot of good experience in BIPs, especially right now I'm working on my doctor thesis and also attend the multiple conferences. And actually, I use a lot of knowledge I learned from the BIP, especially the last time when I went to Camerino, the topic is about machine learning. Before the BIP, I know nothing about machine learning and everything. But after attending BIP, even it was like a short period, like 7 days, and I actually learned a lot about the machine learning. It's not everything, but it's a good start. Like, of course, I attended the last BIP in Camerino. I was like, okay, actually, there is things like machine learning. Actually, I could use it in my thesis. I could use it in my articles. So after I finished the BIP, even in just a short period, I start to learn more about the machine learning and everything. And right now, I actually using machine learning into my articles, so that's actually a very like a big thing for me. So that's why I think that BB is really like helps me a lot. And of course, you meet multiple people from different country, and then you can have like a different culture conversation. Like you learn more things from another culture, and of course, you discover new country. That's why I think always like BIP is a good thing, and it's a good start, even in short period.
Okay, you know that BIPs are designed to include two parts,
Yes.
virtual and physical. Uh, what what part is more useful, more effective? How do you think? Also, uh, when, in your opinion, should be the virtual part conducted? Because university could organize BEPS with a virtual part before, during,
Hmm.
and after, or combination of that. The virtual part could be before the physical. They could be together before and during the physical. Virtual part could be after the physical. What do you think? In your case, you have virtual parts in your two blended intensive programs. When the virtual part was organized, before, during, after, and how effective was it?
Uh, okay, so in my opinion, I think the virtual part and the physical part are both very important. And in my opinion, just like you mentioned, I think it's a good idea to put the virtual part before the physical part because consider the physical part is not that long, usually it can just like around a week. It's like a short period. I think have like a virtual like a part before is gonna make you well prepared when you once arrive there. Just like I mentioned about the machine learning I learned in Camarino, like machine learning is quite a complicated thing. If you just go there randomly start a bit like a physical part, probably you will be confused in the beginning. But with the virtual part ahead, that you can be prepared, you know what you're going to learn there, and you know what this is about. So that's why I think it's better to have the virtual part before the physical part.
Uh, do you have for a BIP? Did you have a BIP with virtual part after that? After the physical part, for example, you were assigned a task or some kind of a assignment to work
Yeah.
in teams and to prepare and present this presentation report or other type of assignment after the BIP.
Yeah, I had like actually both the BIP I did. We had some sort of like a presentation or a task or assignments after the physical part. I think that's also good. It's like physical first and oh no, it's like virtual first, physical after that physical, and in the end you have a small virtual part. For example, to do a presentation, a team work, or like assignments. So I think that's actually good. In the last time in Tomorrow we did like a presentation, like a teamwork, and in Camarino in machine learning we in the end we have a project to finish by
Mhm.
and also by yourself or with a classmate or a colleague. So yeah.
Yes, as far as I understand, to summarize your opinion, before the physical part, it is important to have virtual part because the students, the attendees will know more about the topic and the expectations during the physical part. And after that, after the physical part, they will have more time to work together, to collaborate. Okay, okay, I understand. What about the physical part? The physical part, the load, the agenda, the combination between workshops, seminars, lecturing, plus cultural tours.
I think it's actually kind of well organized. I remember both we have like workshops and seminars in the beginning. In the Camarino, we have lectures basically, like every day. From morning to the afternoon, we have like lectures, and after that they organize some interesting events. For example, like you said like a culture tour, like a city tour and something, and they will organize like one day that we can visit somewhere else, like to show more about this city, the history, the culture, and the environment and everything. I think that's also a big like a key point of the BIP. Like you not only learn about knowledge, also you discover the culture like
Yes.
this. Mhm.
I remember the words of the Portuguese officer. It was the maybe after the COVID, and there was a big online event, and somebody asked him. The Portuguese were the leaders at that time of the European Union, and they were the officer was asked about online Erasmus and virtual Erasmus, and I remember his words. He told us Erasmus will be never totally, absolutely virtual because Erasmus is not only for studies or traineeships or for learning. Erasmus is for exchanging cultures, gaining more knowledge about cultures. That is why Erasmus will be always physical.
Yes, yes.
Maybe not absolutely physically, we will combine with virtual mobility, but physically, physical attendance will be included in Erasmus mobilities because it is important to people to meet new people, to collaborate in new environment, to gain more knowledge about different cultures.
I think
Okay.
that's yeah, that's correct because what you learn from online that's another thing. From the book, from online, from internet, that's one thing. But actually, you go there in person, you actually experience everything. That's another thing. So that's why I think the physical part is important for Erasmus.
And my last question will be about the grant. Many students, and not only students, mentioned in their EU surveys that grant, receiving grant is one of the options, one of the reasons for choosing Erasmus mobility. What about grant? Compare the grants for BIPs. It is the same for BIPs and doctoral mobilities, and the grant for long-term mobilities.
Think personally, I think the grant for the BIP actually is quite enough compared with the long term or the traineeship because they actually give you quite a lot of grant for such a short period. That's I think it's definitely covered 100% thing. If you don't, want to spoil yourself in a very fancy place and everything, actually the grants, yeah, it's 100% covered, and I think it's quite enough. And I think, yeah, of course, I understand why people are saying that the grant is one of the reason they're doing Erasmus because it's quite easy to understand that you can have a good experience with the grants, like compared to you have to, pay a lot of money to go. For me, for example, going to Portugal and everything, such a quite is actually quite a not very expensive, but still expensive things for me. And if I decide to go, actually, it's gonna cost a lot of money for me and everything. But with BIP, not only I can learn something, and also I can get a grant. So I think it's quite like for me, it's quite like a win-win thingy. Like I get everything. So yeah.
Okay, you know that since 2024 there are changes in the rates, and now all students receive travel support. It's good. They increased, travel support is increased, and also students receive travel support. It's good.
That's
And
wonderful.
especially for BIPs. And if you want to visit Portugal again, you will receive travel grants and you will be supported um, to reach Tomar again.
Actually, yeah, that was
Amazing,
quite
and Camerino, of course, amazing,
Camerino.
amazing places. Uh,
Tomar, Cabrino, I had a really good experience. I have definitely 100% will go again if I have opportunity. I had a wonderful experience in Tomar, in Camerino, not the knowledge, but I made a lot of good professors and a lot of good friends. Very good city, beautiful. I will 100% go again. That's
The good
that's for
thing
sure.
is that these professors are part of our family, Creative EU family. I'm
Exactly.
so happy and so proud that we have so nice people
Yes,
in our
give it a
family.
heart. Give it a heart. They're very nice and friendly. I love them so much.
Thank you so much for being my guest
You're welcome.
today.
It's my pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Stay in touch. Enjoy your
Okay.
mobility in Romania
Thank
and
you.
greetings to my friends in Yash. I love them very much. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you
Bye.
very much, Professor. Bye. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.